Breaking news! Scotland is rapidly changing, all due to recent events. To start, there has been many murders occurring throughout this time. First, King Duncan was murdered, and allegedly the Macbeths were the ones behind it. Then, Banquo was brutally murdered by hitmen, in which people suspect were hired by Macbeth. Lastly, Macduff's family was killed by assassins who were also thought to be hired by Macbeth. We have found Macbeth to be the center of each of these tragedies, so what will his consequences be for these heartbreaking scandals? Now for more information on the subject, Hannah?
Thank you, Ella. Macbeth has been taken out. After the recent scandals Macbeth has been involved in, he has rubbed many the wrong way. It all happened after Macbeth hired assassins to kill off Macduff's family, which pushed him into a great rage. Macduff acquired Malcolm and the English forces to march on Macbeth to take him out. Macduff was able to get his revenge, killing Macbeth, bringing his head home for the win. Back to you, Ella.
Now that we have gotten the full scoop of drama, we will be sending it over to Ayiesha with a live interview with Macduff.
Thanks, Ella. I'm here now with Macduff himself to ask him those pressing questions we all have been dying to hear the answers to. We all know how hard it probably was to hear about your family's passing. Was that a huge motivator for you to start a march on Macbeth?
Yes, I already didn't like the guy, but after he hired assassins to kill my family, I was even more enraged. He broke the king code by going behind my back to hurt the ones I love, and for that, I can never forgive him, so I called on those far and near to help me take down Macbeth for good.
So how did it feel to be able to take on Macbeth, and do you think he was surprised to see you challenge him?
You know, Macbeth had no idea what was about to hit him. He felt no fear in seeing me, but I knew what I had in store for him. After telling him how I wasn't woman-born, I could see his face change into fear, which was the best feeling because I knew at that point I had already won. I took on the challenge and defeated Macbeth once and for all, bringing his head home as a trophy.
One last question for tonight. Do you feel that Malcolm is going to be the right one for the Scotland King position?
Yes, I feel as though Malcolm shows great leadership and is very wise. He has backed me up in this time, helping me acquire the army of greatness to take down Macbeth. I am in full support of his kingship and wish him nothing but the best in his future.
Thank you for your time, Macduff. Now back to Ella.
And coming at you with our commercial, we have our 2 hired hitmans. If you act now, it's $89.99, but if you call now, it's $30 off your first purchase.
Wind it up!
All right, those were some great questions and answers. We are now going to jump straight into the weather. Over to you, Ashlynn.
Thanks, Ella. We are seeing some thunderstorms and strong winds coming up in the next couple of weeks. You can see the showers rolling in from the east here, and they will continue throughout the next couple of days. These rainy showers may be accompanied with a slight increase of murders and hooting owls. So remember, lock up your doors and watch out for those who want to take you out. Ella?
Good to know. Thanks, Ashlynn. For our last segment today, we will be sending it over to Hannah, who is live on the scene to talk about some recent spooky sightings.
Yes, there have been many recent sightings of witches in these areas. These witches can supposedly be seen chanting songs in harmony and offering fortunes. These weird sisters have been creating havoc in Scotland, so make sure to keep your eye out or you might end up like Macbeth. Dead. Ella?
Yikes, I would not want to get caught up in that. From all of us here at Scotland News, we thank you for joining us. And if you are wanting more information on these subjects, you can go to our Facebook page or simply look us up online. We'll see you next time. Thank you and good night.